Hi Stamping friends, it's Sherry Parker coming to you live on Wednesday, December 11th, exactly 2 weeks before Christmas. Hard to believe, and I hope you're having a really good December so far. I know for me it gets to be a little stressful thinking about all the things I have to do, but I do appreciate you joining me tonight. I have a really cute card idea for you. It's a gift bag card that might be a really easy way to package some holiday gifts. So I wanted to share that with you. Before I show you this card, I did want to mention that it is the Stampin' Up! Free shipping sale. It's going on a few more hours. I got my order in today, so if that is something that interests you, you'll want to go to sherrythomas.stampinup.net and do that before midnight and order anything that you want and get free shipping. $75 or more order. So that was just a pop-up sale that Stampin' Up! Announced a couple days ago. So if that is something that works for you, I'd love to have you place an order. So I also wanted to mention that the new Spring Mini and Celebration catalogs will be hitting mailboxes in the next week or so. If you do not receive one, let me know, and I will get one to you. So a lot of really fun ideas in there. So tonight we're going to use we're going to use paper that's not in the new mini, but I'm going to show you a sample of a similar project that is. So I'm going to go ahead and turn my camera over and we'll get started. All right, I really love this idea. So a few months ago, hi Georgine. A few months ago, our CEO, Sarah Douglas, did a Facebook Live demonstration, and it was a gift bag card. And I was so excited. I did not, I didn't have the directions. I was taking screenshots and trying to figure out how to make this kind of card. So I did my own take on it for you tonight. It's a holiday card. I did show a little video of it last week just to show you the fun surprise inside. But the really cool thing is this would apply to anything, any season. I actually made a birthday one I'll show you at the end. So it doesn't have to be Christmas. Hi Kelly, thanks for joining. So, so we're gonna make this tonight and I'm gonna show you how to do it. It's really not hard. It looks kind of hard. And I think the first time you make something like this, it's like, oh, how do I do it? But I do have a really handy little cheat sheet here. I did, as I was watching Sarah's demonstration, I was taking screenshots, so I was able to capture all the dimensions and everything, and I'm happy to share this with you. If you just message me, I'd be happy to send this to you. So really easy to reapply. So we'll go ahead and get started. Tonight we're going to be using the Season of Green and Gold Designer Series paper. Hi Donna. So this is a really pretty paper pack. It has lots of gorgeous prints. So, you know, like on one side there's gold foil, on the other side there's different patterns and everything, like greenery and gold. It's just a really pretty paper pack. So we're gonna use this tonight for our little gift bag as well as for the accent pieces. So we're gonna start first to make the card, and the card can be anything. So I happen to be, you know, making a Christmas card. So, but again, the purpose tonight is to show you how to do this little gift bag idea so you can reapply it to whatever you happen to be making. So I have a half sheet of vanilla cardstock, and that'll be our card base. And then a quarter sheet, which measures 4 by 5 1/4, and I've run it through the eyelet embossing folder. So it gives it a nice little bit of texture. And I will adhere this to the front of the card with Stampin' Dimensionals, like that. We'll peel off our little backing pieces, and this will be our card base. So again, any card, you could do this with any card. So, and then for the accent pieces, I've got a piece of this Designer Series paper, and it measures 2 by 5 1/4. And we'll just go ahead and adhere that to the base of our card. Use some Stampin' Seal adhesive there. And then what I did is I cut from the same little strip of paper it's two-sided paper, so sometimes it's really hard to decide which side to use. So I thought, well, why don't we go ahead and showcase some of the other side as well. So on the little green piece, we'll just have that kind of as an accent like that. So that'll be the base of our card more or less. And then I've pre-cut from the Nested Essentials this piece of vanilla cardstock here, and I'm going to stamp with the greetings of the season using Old Olive ink. Hi Dana, I'm so glad to see you live, and I hope I see you tomorrow night at Stamp Club. So we just stamped one color, Old Olive, and then we will adhere this to the front of our card with dimensionals as well. Probably 2 or 3 could hold that. It's not a super big piece, and these are really strong. So I will offset that a little bit like that. And then, I love bows. So I do have a bow that I tied with the gold trim, and with a glue dot, we will just place that on the front, put it down here this time. And then a little accent, we love our Druzy dots. These are in the Holiday Mini, so it comes in silver and gold. I love these. We'll just put one up here. And there's our card front. Again, your card can be whatever. The real excitement of this particular card is what's on the inside. We all like surprises, right? So I'm gonna set my card aside, and then we're gonna make our gift bag for the inside of the card. Isn't that fun when you love to open a card and have a gift bag in there? And good things come in small packages, right? So to make the gift bag, so again, I have this little cheat sheet here. So if you are interested in this, let me know. I'll be happy to share this with you. So so we did our card. So check number 1. To create the bag, number 2, we cut our designer series paper to 3 3/4 by 9 1/2. All right, so that is the size of our gift bag in total. So next what we're gonna do is go ahead and score, and I've got my fun little scoring tool here. And on the short side, so this is our short side, we are going to score, and here's my little cheat sheet if you're looking, at 1 inch, so right here, so we'll just score it along there, and then 3 1/4, like that. And then we're gonna turn it, and on the long side, we're going to score at 1/2 inch, 1 inch, oops, 4 1/2, 5, 5 1/2, and 9. Okay, so there's more score lines going that way, and hopefully you can kind of see it in the light there. So that is it. That's all for the scoring, and now we get to put this fun little gift bag together. And as I said, I mean, the first time you make anything like this, it always seems like, oh, that's a lot. Like, I don't know. But it's really not very hard. Once you figure it out the first time, really easy to reapply. So the next part of our construction here. So this is actually a screenshot that I took when Sarah was doing her demonstration, and this is just so I could remember, but she has kind of grayed out all the little corners, so all 4 corners, and then there's some squares in the middle. So that is what you're actually cutting out. So if you look, so each corner, like this has a single square, and this side has double squares. So you're just going to trim all those off. So you'll just go right on your score line, trim them off. Just going to go around all 4 sides, like so. And don't overthink it. I think sometimes we always like, oh, I don't want to mess up. It's paper, and if you mess up, you can always start over. I'll show you one that I messed up, just so you don't feel like you're going to mess it up. So, Georgine, I would be happy to share the dimensions with you. So since you typed it in there, it will remind me, and I will message those to you. So for the middle part, there's 2 squares on the bottom and the top. So I'm cutting those off as well. So after you do all that, then the fun part is to construct your bag. So one thing I want to point out, and this is where I was saying I messed up. So this is what it'll look like after you've cut your corners and then the two middle sections. Great. Well, you'll notice that there's a flap that's a little bit bigger than the other one, okay? And that is intentional. But the thing to keep in mind, if you have directional paper, you're going to want to make sure that the bigger flap is on top of the direction that your paper is going. If your paper is random, it doesn't matter, but I will show you, I did one, I was kind of just scoring quickly, and you can see I put the big flap down here. Well, this is going to be the top of the bag. So you can see how my bells will be upside down. So I'm just pointing this out for you. I like to learn the hard way. So I'm trying to prevent you from having to learn the hard way. So the top is the bigger flap if you have directional paper, okay? So we are ready to construct our bag. And the next part of this is I'm gonna grab my little piercing mat again. And so this is our top. And I'm gonna use a ruler. You do not have to use a ruler. So think about a gift bag. So like here's just a regular gift bag, right, that you'd put a gift in. So you're gonna have little holes for your handles. So here's a little one that the gift bags are making. So again, just think of it in terms of it's your gift little handle holders. So it doesn't have to be super perfect or precise, but what you're gonna do is where each of these little sections are, it's the front and back of your bag. I would come down about 1/4 of an inch. I'm not a centimeter girl, I'm gonna have to go with inches here. And I'm gonna go in 1 inch on either side, just kind of poke a hole. So I come in 1 inch and I'm down about 1/4 of an inch. And I'll do the same thing on this panel. So I'm about 1 inch each side. So hopefully you can see those holes. I'm gonna make them a little bit bigger. I've got my take a pick tool. I'm just going to go ahead and make these holes just a little bit larger. Hopefully you can see those. Okay, and all those are just, it's for your handles. So don't stress about it. They don't have to be perfect. It's for your handles. Okay, so before we put our ribbon in, what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn the paper around, and these flaps are going to actually eventually fold over. So I'm gonna use our wonderful tear tape here. And this is a super adhesive tape that's so easy to use because you literally just tear it off. And then it has a paper piece here that you peel off, and there's adhesive. So now we're ready to put our handles on. I've just got some short pieces of this gold trim, and I'm going to thread them through on each side of my handle. And you don't even have to tie a knot with this. That's the cool thing, okay? You're just gonna basically thumb it through to both sides, like so. And we've got handles. See how easy that is? So now the fun part, I'm going to pull this flap down, and it'll just kind of lock those in. Okay, see, don't even have to knot them. The first time I made one, I'm like, oh, don't I need to tie a knot? No, you do not, because you are going to tape those down, and they're gonna be ready to go. So now we gotta put our bag together. So on some of these other score lines, you'll see, think of a gift bag again, and how you're gonna fold a gift bag. So, you know, if you have a gift bag at home, how they kind of pinch on the sides. That's what you're doing here on your score lines. So you will have one of your sides, it has a double score, and then one of them has a single. On the single, you put adhesive. I will use tear tape again. You can use whatever your adhesive of choice is. I don't think glue would work great here, but like if you like double-sided tape or whatever you like to use. So now we just basically put our bag together. Okay, and that's so easy. So at the bottom, you'll notice there is our score line here, and that's what's going to straddle our card. So all we have to do now is put some adhesive on these flaps and put it inside our card. And that is it. So again, like I said, the first time you make one, you might be thinking, how does this work again? But I've got my adhesive on there. I'm gonna peel those little strips off. And then I'm gonna take my card. Here's my empty card. And one thing I would recommend, if you do want to stamp something on the inside, I would do it before you attach the gift bag, okay? That way you don't have to worry about running into anything. I'm not gonna actually stamp anything on the inside, but I will show you. I've got my gift bag here. I have adhesive on each of the flaps. I'm going to just set it right there on the fold, okay? And then fold over and kind of press down. And then, voila. Isn't that so fun? So I wanted to show you this because I think it's so cute. This little gift bag will fit a gift card, okay? It'll fit money, of course. So it's a really wonderful idea for the holidays because I know if you're like me, your kids are older and, you know, yeah, there might be some fun little presents we want to give them, but usually they just want money. So money or gift cards fits right in there. So that is the holiday version. Again, just message me if you want the directions. I'll be happy to send them to you. And if you comment on or share this video, then you will automatically be entered in to win the project. So I would send that to you. I did tell you at the beginning that I made a birthday card with the same premise. And you might, when you receive our mini catalog, the cover of it will look familiar. It's this beautiful wildflower birthday set, and there's designer series paper in here that's just beautiful. And I can show you this because I did pre-order, so I'm able to share this with you. But it's really cool, and it has some die cuts in there and everything. So I used this paper, and I thought this would be so fun to make a birthday card. So I did, and this is a very simple birthday card. So this front of the card is actually just part of the designer series paper that I cut out. And then on the inside, I've got a little birthday bag with, I used some of our In Color ribbon. And I thought, wouldn't that be a fun little birthday treat? And this was a very basic card. So I did not even do a whole lot of, I didn't even stamp happy birthday. But I thought the paper was so cute, you really didn't even need anything. So yes, so anyone who wants dimensions, just put them in the comments and I will definitely share those with you. Be happy to do that because I would love to see other people do this fun idea. So thank you for joining me tonight. I do appreciate it as always. 2 more weeks until Christmas, and I hope you are ahead of me because I'm a little bit behind on getting stuff done. But I look forward to hopefully seeing you soon, and I wish you a wonderful holiday season in December, and take care. Bye.